Hello Capricorn and welcome to your January 2023 reading. So, happy new year, happy new year that opens up in front of you and solar return since it's your birthday month on top of it, Capricorn. Until the 21st. So, on this, I meditated on your energy. And of course, for the next year, I wish you all the love and light and inspiration, enlightenment, and drive, and everything that your soul desires. So, okay, meditated on your energy. The first card that came out is you, but in reverse. So that tells me that maybe you're going to get into the month of January a bit upside down, a bit, I'm not feeling in my shoes, because it is you. So there are things in transition, there are things that do not feel right within you as you're coming into January. Then we have the Queen of Cups and the Fool in reverse. So, Queen of Cups, we're talking emotions. So here, you're very conscious about how you're feeling emotionally. Okay, the Queen of Cups is upright, but the Fool is in reverse. So that means that we're not quite in a position where we're not the Fool. We're not at zero here. We're not willing or able to make a leap of faith. Then I have the Page of Cups, but with the Moon in reverse. So here we have two things with cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, with two major arcanas in reverse. You in reverse, that would make a third. So the Fool and the Moon. So it's almost like if you're okay in emotions, but deep down in the unconscious of this, there's something disturbing you that prevent you from being 100% all faith, yes, innocent in the thing. Let's see. Under you in reverse, I have the World in reverse. So that's probably because there's something that's not quite finished here. And then I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So you're putting down defenses, but you're not all the way in, Capricorn. Here I have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. There's something here. It could be something that's being offered to you. It could be new love for some of you. It could be just that new thing that would bring this higher level of vibration, peace, creativity, love, whatever it is in the waters, okay? But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're not perceiving it completely. You're still looking at things with the eyes of your old cycle. That's why the world is still in reverse. And under that, we have the Empress and the Chariot, but upright, so that's good. There's a lot at play here. But at least with the Chariot and the and the Empress in upright, that tells me that this, whatever it is, it does coincide with your inspiration, what you want to move forward to, with your aspiration, with your success, with your growth. It does correspond with that, but there's still something from your past that makes you see things or perceive it from in a certain angle, from a certain perspective, that does not make you jump in it right away. Under the Page of Cups, even though you're kind of doing it, but let's say that during the month, what was still something bothering me kind of thing is pretty much going to come up to the surface. Here under the moon in reverse, I have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. The disappointments of maybe past things that you wanted to create, you wanted to build, but the shape it took. And then I have the Six of Swords. So finally, at the end of the month, you're going to be able to let go, release, make peace with certain disappointments in what you tried to build in the past and didn't succeed. So this new love, this new passion, not really a passion, more something that really brings you joy, fulfillment, and all of that, in order to embark in it fully, you'll have to make peace and turn the page on the ventures of the past that disappointed you and hurt you, and not see through the lens of this, because then you won't be able to see the potential of what can be built with that new cup. Let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Capricorns. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon my guides to help me give you a clear reading, Capricorns. Let's clarify this for Capricorns for the month of January 2023. Okay, why is the devil in reverse? Okay, that was quick. All right. I have judgment. Okay. So here's our Ace of Cup. So you're coming in the month with that Ace of Cup right there. Ace of Pentacle. It's not just water. It's also something solid that can be planted, grown, invested in. Okay, whether it is that relationship or that new project or whatever it is. But there's a Five of Swords with it. That's why the Queen of Swords is in reverse. The Five of Swords, this is when our old wounded self here, in this case, okay, they want to be right. So if they were wounded by a past Ace of Cup that didn't turn out so great, or a past Pentacle that even if there was a lot of love around it, did not turn out so great, then the Five of Swords will have all the arguments about it and will want to destroy it before even giving it a chance. That's the Five of Swords. And that's that part of you, that voice in you that comes from your old wounded parts here, you know, that were in your subconscious. They come up to the surface right now to be readdressed, to be reinserted into the light, into your consciousness, so that they stop acting from behind. Let's look at that Queen of Cups and the Fool in reverse. So probably all month you're going to be a bit back and forward about this. But ultimately it's to leave your head, okay? Because this is the mental preventing you from actually going in the star and the Chariot. Here we have that kind of 8-pointed star thing here. That is like a gate, okay? A gate to our aspiration, to the higher part of us. And in order to receive it fully, we need to really release all of the old emotional baggage in order to receive the new water, the new thing that is going to fulfill us. We need to be in our higher self, not in our reactive ego or body, okay? So you are going to slowly release the mental prison that is preventing you from just having faith and jumping into this new cup. let's look at the Page of Cup and the Moon in reverse. So what was hidden at the end of the, what was hidden at the end of the month here is going to come up to the surface. You're going to see it. What was unconscious, what was hidden within yourself, what was a source of fear, what was a source of being vulnerable, of losing, of being fragile. The Four of Pentacles is a protective energy, okay? And here we have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles like this. So you're going to notice the part of you that wants to remain closed up from life, from others, from risking. And that is going to be in pure contrast with Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Six of Cups, I am free-flowing, accepting that cup with no fear and giving it in return with no fear. I'm actually investing the pentacle that is right there. Passionately with my focus, and I'm all aligned in it. So old fears will become conscious, will appear. Old fears that were in the bottom of the water will come up, like that lobster that's been feeding on these old fears, bottom feeder. Going to come up to the surface to be addressed. And that is what is actually going to allow you to really finish the cycle. The World in reverse, I have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So of course, as long as we are focused on the cups that were spilled from the past, the disappointments that we tried from what we've tried to build in the past, we cannot invest. It's impossible. So we're halfway in. It's almost like here you're not quite all in because of that. You're like, okay, I'm not pushing it away, but I'm not embracing it either. So let's look at that Seven of Wands. Yeah, big judgment on the Six of Cups. It's all about accepting a new cup, Capricorn. Allowing yourself to accept that cup and to invest in it. Going from I'm putting my guards up to I'm opening myself to give and receive. Six of Cups, it's that often we'll say, oh, soulmate thing. But it's just because it's that capacity to look at the other and to give it a mirror of our vibration that is from a purified place. That means I'm not asking you to fill my empty cups. I'm not showing you the distortions in yours. Here we are freely giving each other cups with white flowers in them. Let's look at that Ace of Cups with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah. And here we have the repeat of the Fool in reverse and the Moon in reverse from the beginning. The Queen of Swords has a hard time trusting it, and we know that she can be, kind of, what are you bringing? When she's in reverse like this, she doesn't trust what is in front of her at all. She's like, oh, I've been some places, and this is what I'm seeing more than anything else. So I cannot make a leap of faith here. But it's coming out. It's coming out that you'll see that it comes. It's not the cup per se. It's how you perceive it from what you've lived. This is what is going to come out at the end. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at that Empress. Ooh, Chariot. That was quick. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Empress. There's a card behind. All right. Page of Wands. And here we have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups in reverse. Because here we haven't taken the cup yet, okay? You've hit the Ten of Cups. And we go through Ten of Cups often in our lives. So that means you've hit your ceiling at this point with the level of consciousness that you have of the summum of happiness that you can absorb, that you can share with other people, that you can receive as much from the neighbor, the tree, whatever, okay? Here, there would be a new way of walking with your wand, with your willpower, with your fire, that would be aligned with the Empress, which is all about creativity, unconditional love and abundance, your feminine side. You're at the 10 also of Wands. So the way you used to bring your fire, okay, maybe more in a 7 of Wands thing, that cycle is done. You don't, that attitude or way to bring your fire, you've hit also the end of that cycle. It's time to drop it and start anew with a new way of doing things. And this is what you're going to see in the month of January. So maybe you're going to finish healing your 3 of Pentacles here. It doesn't have to be, whoop, yeah, you are King of Pentacles, and here I have you, the Devil, and it was upright, so that's good. Okay, so as you're going to be healing 4 of Swords at the end of the month, it is so that what is done can be finally done and die, and so that you can turn the page on the past in order for you to be completely upright, in order for you to trust your capacity to invest yourself in this world, to see your manifestations happen, to see your fruitfulness, and so on. Let's look at the 6 of Swords. So it's kind of, you're going to address what was hidden in the past so that you can find your fate again. You're going to be able to find peace, turn the page, forgive the past sorrows and disappointments here. Let go of these swords in your heart so that you can put yourself back into a situation of fate, alignment with who you truly are, that inner and not completely lost and projections from old sadnesses. And therefore I have a hard time jumping into a pool if I keep seeing the possible sharks that I've met in the past. It's a bit about that. You are ready to jump into the next stage of your life, Capricorn. And here, this is the last remains of what makes you not trust. And ultimately, not trusting others is more a question of not trusting ourselves to make decisions when we see things, follow our own wisdom and intuition, and therefore trust ourselves. So here, at the end, by finishing healing, you're going to be able to continue and start to trust yourself again. So on this, my beautiful Capricorns, I'm going to call this Ace of Cups because it means a lot, okay? For some of you, it's going to translate in many ways, but because it's the end of a cycle, it's finishing healing so that you can have faith again, so that you can take that cup. So anyway, on this, my beautiful Capricorn, I send you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, of course. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, there's the website below. Always new dates opening up as the time goes on, because it's only 3 weeks in advance if you want a private reading. And apart from that, namaste, and I'll see you next month.